It's your boy here, J Rob, with another YouTube video tutorial. In this video, we're just going to be going over how you can easily create a whole brand using AI, using ChatGPT and image generation software like Ideogram and Midjourney to create a whole entire brand. So let's just get started. We're just going to create a random brand. We're going to ask ChatGPT to come up with a name for us. So let's type in our prompt. Design expert and let's just make this a streetwear brand. Come up with 5 names, brand names centered around sharks, just for fun. So let's see what it comes up with. And then we're going to use these names to develop a brand and put it up on mockups and show you how easily that you can create a whole entire brand just using ChatGPT with no problem. So, and using AIs and using Ideogram. That's one of my favorite programs I use to make designs, especially if I'm going to be making text-based designs. So let's look at the ideas that they came up with. One was Fin Fury, Apex Deaths, Shark Current, Jawline Collective, and Deepwater Drip. So I'm really feeling this Fin Fury. So let's roll with this one and see what we can come up with as far as creating a brand based around this name just using AI. The brand. Let's ask ChatGPT to come up with some ideas for the logo. So this is a prompt that I like to use for ChatGPT for it to just come up with some ideas for the logo, and we're going to take those ideas and plug them right into our next AI program to create the logo for us. So the prompt I typed in is: now acting as an award-winning logo designer, branding and ideogram expert, please come up with 5 ideas for a logo for Fin Fury and list them as ideogram prompts. So these are the 5 ideas that they came up with, and have those ideas listed exactly as prompts. So we're going to plug these prompts right into our next AI program, Ideogram, and check out the results to see what it came up with and see what we're going to use for the logo for the brand. And we're going to also develop some actual merch designs using both ChatGPT and Ideogram. We came over here and plugged it into Ideogram, our other AI platform that we're going to be using to develop this brand. And I wanted a clean, simple logo that looks good in any color and can translate well. Because when you're making a logo, you want something clean and simple yet powerful that you can also variate the colors and use it on various different color merches pieces. So this was what I've chosen out of the variations that it came up with based off of the prompt that we put in. And they all look pretty damn good, but I'm going to go with this one because it's clean and simple, but still yet powerful. And the exact prompt that we used for this particular logo that we plugged into Ideogram, which we got from ChatGPT, is an eye-catching cartoon illustration logo design centered around a simple and clean shark fin icon with sharp edges and a lightning bolt subtly integrated into its outline. Below the icon, Fin Fury, which was our brand name, is written in bold sans serif typography with the letters F styled as a jagged fins. The color palettes include a monochromatic tones with a splash of electric blue for contrast, but it did include that in this particular prompt, but this one was the one that we chose to go with. So Ideogram is great for creating logos. That's a whole nother video. I'll teach you about creating logos for clients. You can start taking on clients and really have a whole AI aided graphic design agency where you're more or less of a creative director and you have AI employees that work for you and do all the designs. The only thing that you have to worry about would be like sales and marketing. So that's great. This is a great way to start making extra money, or you can make a full-time income, just creating designs for clients and things of that nature. So this is the design that we're going to go with for our brand. I'm going to show you later in the video how we're going to plug this into Adobe Illustrator and create a vectorized image of the design, so it just cleans it up and makes it look good. So let's go ahead and move forward. We also going to create some more merch designs for our brand Fin Fury, and create some mock-ups and mock those designs up, and show you how you can really have a brand that's fully ready to go, that you can plug in and start getting sales right away. Let's move forward. For our brand, what I like to do with a brand, you always kind of want to start off with t-shirts and hoodies and sweatshirts, and just because they're easier to sell and they make a lot of money, you make a great return on your profits and everything. We start off with t-shirts, and you can expand into custom sewn and custom embroidered stuff like that. And also t-shirts and hoodies are something that you can produce easily in-house, or you can go through the print on demand method, where you just put the t-shirts and stuff up you put the designs and everything up on the website, and people can order off your website and you can make money that way. So we just plugged in this prompt in a chat GPT to get some prompts that we're going to plug right back into Ideogram, just like we did with the logo, and see what we can come up with as far as some, t-shirt and merch related designs. So this was the prompt that we plugged in, and the prompts that we received back. Acting in the same manner, can you come up with 5 merch ideas centered around sharks and hustling and getting money, similar to this prompt attached? And so the reason that I said hustling and getting money, just because it's a streetwear brand, and you always want to have your brand tied into a theme. So just like this shark brand is going to be towards like self-made entrepreneurs, hustlers, people that's trying to make their own way, make their own money. So that's who this particular brand is targeted to. So whenever you're making your prompts into chat GPT, you always kind of want to incorporate your main idea, your main theme for your brand, which was sharks for us. And then our sub niche will be, entrepreneurship, stuff like that. So these were the designs that they came up with. Also, I plugged in another parts of the prompt, because once I got the idea that I want to make the brand about sharks and getting money, these were also some more ideas that I gave into chat GPT in order for it to produce the results that it's going to produce, in order for it to produce the prompts that it produced, and for those to be plugged into Ideogram. So this was some other ideas that I added into the prompt, just that was going along with our basic theme, and stuff that I know in the past that related to other merch design, related to other brands that's in that particular same niche of streetwear brands. I knew certain elements that will look good and that will sell well on the t-shirt, just based off of research of looking at other brands. That's what you could do. Just research other brands, and you can draw inspiration from their brands if they're already successful, and tie them in with your brand. So these were some extra ideas that I gave into chat GPT, just like a shark riding a wave on a surfboard with a beautiful woman. Beautiful women on some always sells. Shark getting, big shark chasing a little market, including the phrase always hungry. Shark like Jaws biting a ship full of scared sailors and cast, tied in with our shark and getting money theme. Parody of Jaws poster, just because Jaws is part of our theme, our overall shark theme. And then the shark next to a bed, incorporating this phrase "sleep when I die," which is a popular phrase in the hustle culture. So these were the prompts that we received from chat GPT. So we're going to plug these right into Ideogram and check out the results for our merch designs that it created for us. Ahead and plugged our prompts directly into Ideogram, and these were some of the results. I can already tell these are already looking good as far as the look that I was going for, for the brand, incorporating our sharks. This was the first one that it produced. Incorporates our brand name Fin Fury and just a cool looking shark, something that will look good on a t-shirt. So that was the first one that produced. Second one, incorporating our money theme and getting money in shark, underwater hustler. So I think we're gonna go with this one. This one looks good, but these all really look good and will look great on t-shirts and fit in perfectly with our theme of sharks and getting money. So let's just take a quick look at the prompt that we actually use for this one. Eye-catching cartoon illustration t-shirt design centered around this little sub part is something that we just add to each prompt just so it produces the particular look that we were looking for. I was looking for a cartoon illustrated looking thing for this one, and this was the actual prompt that ChatGPT produced for us. A detailed cartoon style shark head with an open jaw and fierce expression. Design features a sharp mix of teal, white, and black outlines, fin feathers curved around the top, shark head in graffiti style letters, subtle wave patterns running through the text. The overall look is edgy and youthful, 80s cartoon feel. Bold outline, white background. So this will just produce for us. That created these design for us. So let's take a look at this one for underwater hustler, incorporating our shark and our getting money theme. A striking cartoon shark swimming through a swirl of cash and bubbles with a gold tooth glinting in his grin. The text underwater hustler wraps around the design in a bold, angular font. The color palette uses shades of green, and premium yet edgy look. So this one looks good. We'll definitely use that within our brand. And it just created some great designs. So you can save money. You don't have to hire a designer to make your designs anymore. You can easily use ChatGPT and create some dynamic designs that you could sell and make money, or this could be a service that you offer to creating for other brands. So let's take a look at some of the other ones that created. Cash Currents, that one's look good. Deep Sea Dime, this one will look good on the shirt. And these are designs that we can easily sell and make money. So I usually like to start our brand off with like 5 designs that you can really pump out there. You can get samples made, start making content with the designs, and start getting those sales rolling in. You don't even have to touch and print the stuff because you can use print on demand, but you'll make more money if you produce it in-house. So I always suggest getting a heat press and getting DTF transfers to kind of get started into printing the stuff yourself. So let's take a look. This one incorporated the shark with the pinup model that I asked ChatGPT to include. So let's look at the prompt for this one as well. A cartoon shark riding a surfboard on a massive wave with a voluptuous blonde pinup model in a red bikini sitting on the front of the board. The shark is wearing sunglasses in a gold chain with a $sign pendant. So that's dope, incorporating the shark into getting money. So ChatGPT did a good job on that one as well. Take a look at it. A couple. Always Hungry with the big dog shark and the little dog shark. I like that one. Sink or Hustle. This one definitely will sell well on the shirt. And you can charge premium for these designs because people aren't able to. It's a unique brand and everything is fitting within our brand. This one is super dope. That one went off for our Jaws poster theme. So when you want things to have a certain appeal to it, always reference that within your prompt. So let's look at the prompt for this one as well, because I know we're going to definitely use that one. An eye-catching cartoon illustration t-shirt design centered around a parody of the classic Jaws movie poster. So use the word parody and incorporate it into whatever look you're looking for. If you're looking for a certain movie, you can always have the prompt to target that movie. And we didn't even have to, this design that it created a second, we're not spending hours trying to design it ourselves or having to draw it out and then vectorize it on the computer. We're using AI to make designs that is going to make us money. And that's the main thing. The quicker you can get stuff designed and get it to market, the quicker you can start making money. And these are quality designs. This doesn't look like AI. It looks professional. And you're not spending hours sitting at the computer creating it. We created these designs in less than 5 to 10 minutes, and all we had to do was ask ChatGPT to create designs, and now we have a whole brand that we can use to make money, or we can sell this brand, because these are going to be digital assets. That, and you always got to look at assets as anything that can make you money. And when you creating an asset, it's even better. It's just like writing books and making music. It's the same thing. Those are assets that, or making movies. All of those are creating creative assets that can make you money. So when you learn this skill and you get better at practicing, creating these brands and coming up with these prompt ideas for Chat GPT, then you can use Chat GPT to make a lot of money, and you can use Ideagram to make even a lot of money, even more money, using these designs for print on demand, or you can sell them as a service as well. So you can create your own products, or you can create products for other people. So now that we got our designs, we're just gonna to download it. All you're gonna do is just click on the particular design that you're choosing, and we're gonna go now. Click on these three dots that's gonna be at the top, and you're gonna download that. You have that saved. So going forward, I'll show you how we're gonna edit these designs and just remove the background. Or also, Ideagram has a feature where you can just remove the background like that, and that way you really don't have to do any edits to the design. So sometimes it doesn't always get it. You might have to use a you have to use a photo edit software like Photoshop to edit the background, but this looks good enough. Let's upscale that, and we'll save that to our computer. And then going forward, I'll show you how to add these designs to mockups so you can start making money and create an entire brand. Like I said, you can use those designs to make money right away. Brand pop off, and it showcases your brand. It makes it really get the word out there before it even comes into fruition, is when you put your designs on mockups. So it's always good to have high quality mockups that's going to show your potential customers what your designs are going to look like and build up a little bit of buzz around your brand. So one of the keys to mockups, you always want to use high quality images. You want to keep them clean and professional, and you want the mockups to target your target audience. So if you got a brand about sharks and getting money, like I said, we're going to be targeting entrepreneurs, basically self-employed people. And because the overall theme of the brand is Fin Fury is sharks, we would target, like for our target audience, we'll have like the theme be sharks and beaches. That's the thing that we'll look for primarily when we're creating our mockups. And we're going to create our mockups in Midjourney. You can also use Ideagram to create mockups, but Midjourney is a little bit better when it comes to creating like fashion, high quality, visually looking mockups. So I'm going to show you all that, how you can create some dynamic mockups. But let's go ahead and get our prompt from ChatGPT exactly so it can lay out. Like I said, you're doing all this with ChatGPT, Ideagram, Midjourney, and then you're gonna have to do some slight edits in maybe Photoshop and Illustrator. But you can create a whole brand in a day, and not even a day. You can create a whole brand in a couple hours. That's just the power that AI has really brought into this world. And if you're not utilizing AI to make money, then you're really behind, and you're going to be behind because AI is taking over. So it's better to be an early adopter, start learning these techniques of creating these designs and prompts in ChatGPT so you can really take advantage of the power of AI. So the prompt that I like to use to get our ideas for our mock-ups is: acting as an award-winning fashion photographer and streetwear branding and Midjourney prompt expert, brainstorm 8 ideas for a photo scene for this brand for mock-ups where the models are wearing a white t-shirt or sweatshirts and the scenes are related to sharks or the beach or ships, and list them as Midjourney prompts. So they don't have to be wearing white t-shirts. You can make that any color: black, gray, tan, whatever. The colors really don't matter because you can edit that part of the prompt. And you can also edit whether they're wearing hoodies, sweatshirt, any type of prompt you can think of that they could be wearing. You can also change the scene. So instead of having it at the beach, you could say at a luxury hotel or at a nighttime bar scene. So the sky's the limit with the type of prompts that ChatGPT can edit for you so that they're perfect for Midjourney. You're not worrying about creating prompts word by word. Use the power of AI to create these prompts for you and just plug them right in and see what comes up. And if something isn't to your liking, or you want to add something or take it away, go back into ChatGPT, say, I don't like this part of the prompt. Can you remove and edit? And ChatGPT will kick out a new prompt for you that you can test and create a dynamic mockup with. So we're going to plug these prompts right into Midjourney and see what it comes up with and use those prompts, use those ideas that it comes up with to create our mockups for our brand. Have our prompts that we got from ChatGPT. We went ahead and plugged those prompts directly into Midjourney, and these were the results of our prompts that we plug right into Midjourney. So these fit perfectly within our brand, and I'm gonna show you how to create these mockups and add your designs to them. But these fit perfectly within for our brand for Fin Fury. We're gonna add our designs on them, and you can start marketing your stuff right away. These are professional level photography photos that you can use to market your brand. So once you type in your prompt, in order to type in your prompt, you're going to come over to Midjourney, which you have to download Discord first to get Midjourney, and then you download Midjourney from the website. Now these Midjourney and Ideogram do have a subscription cost, which will be $30. No. Both of them have a lower tier subscription cost where you can pay $10 a month for both of them. So it'd be $20 a month total. I have the higher level subscription because it allows you to produce more images. So, because I'm constantly making stuff and coming up with new products that I can sell and using these images and marketing materials. So, I have the higher end subscription, but you can start off with these for $10 a month and start creating these designs within these two AI programs. And ChatGPT, I use the free plan, so you're not even paying for ChatGPT to make these prompts for you. So once we have those, once you type in, you hit backslash, and then you're just gonna copy and paste your prompt in there, and then you just hit enter, and ChatGPT goes to work on creating a prompt for you. And these were just some of the dope prompts, dope photo shoot ideas that we're gonna be using to create our mock-ups and put our designs on them and start marketing our brand with with our designs on the mock-up, so everything looks realistic and starts building up some buzz around our brand. These are magazine level photos that you can use to create content on social media before you even actually get the samples in hand. And you can have a whole social media page with your brand on there and have it looking extremely professional, and you looking like $1 million brand, only spending 20-30 minutes creating these designs. So that's just the power of AI. The world is changing, and you don't want to miss out on this opportunity to really get it in. It's going to be people that's going to get rich. AI is the new gold rush. So if you don't want to be somebody that's 10 years down the line, not being where you want to be financially because you didn't take advantage, then you better get in the game. And like I said, this stuff is easy. So once we figure out which designs that we want to use, so say for instance, right here, these 4 designs. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to upscale the ones that you want to use. So I'm going to use 2 and 3. So you're going to hit U2 and U3. And that's going to upscale the designs and make it larger and separate it. So you see now this on its own. Next, what you're going to do to save these, you're just going to double click them. And down here in this left-hand corner, right here, you're going to open it up in the browser. And then once it's opened up in the browser, you're just going to left-click and save image as, like you would any other image that you get off the internet. Save it in a specific file. And now you got your file that you're ready to use your mock-ups on. So going forward, we're going to edit our designs so that they're ready to use on the mock-ups, whether we have to change the background, remove the background, up the saturation so our designs really pop, and then we'll jump into how to actually put the designs on the mock-up. Let's go ahead and get going. the logo is vectorize it. And like I said, to create a vector is to create a scalable image that doesn't lose resolution in any size. You can scale it up to make it as big as the size of an airplane or as small as a stamp. So it's not raster based, which means it's not made up of little bitty dots. It's made up of actual shapes that are drawn within the program. So that's what you want to do with your logo design, so that everything is vectorized, it's nice and clean. Also, it makes it a lot easier to change the colors of the image. So we're going to open up our logo design here for Fin Fury over in Adobe Illustrator, and we're going to click it, and we're going to do what's called an image trace. That's going to be in your properties menu. So you're going to select image trace, and then we're just going to come down to black and white logo. Now, if the logo had multiple colors in it, you would want to do a low fidelity photo. But we're going to do an image trace in black and white. As you can see, it just kind of tighten up the lines. And as we zoom in, we can see now the lines are nice and clean. As in, let me see. As in where before, you see how everything is kind of jagged once we zoom all the way in. But once we do the image trace on there, that's going to clean up these lines and make everything nice and neat. So that's why we want to do an image trace on your black and white logos and also your multiple color logos. After we do the image trace, we're going to come back over to our properties menu. We're going to hit expand. Now that's nice and traced up. We have a trace logo. Now we're going to just delete this white background. So we're going to hit ungroup. Then we're just going to come over to our selection menu and going to select the magic wand. And this is just going to select all the white in the image. Once we have that selected, we're just going to hit delete. Now we have an image that is just the black logo. Let's group that together so everything is together. Now we have our vectorized image logo. So now it's a lot easier to change the color of the logo. So say if you want to make the logo red, all you will do is just select it. You go select the field in Adobe Illustrator and then come over to your swatches menu and just change the color to whatever you want to do for your brand or for the brand itself. This is a great simple logo. I always like to kind of make my logos like how Nike has the logo with the swoosh, and then you just got the Nike font. So this kind of flows into that realm of design, and this logo just looks great in any particular color. So always vectorize your black and white logos. That way you can simply and easily change the colors on them and import them into your designs and use them. And also get a couple shirts printed up with just your logo on there big on the front once you start it out, and that way you can start drumming up some business for the brand. So in the next video, we'll vectorize a couple more, and after that we'll start putting the logos, putting our merch designs on our mock-ups so you can see how to really make your design stand out with proper mock-ups. Our designs, one thing that we could do over in Adobe Illustrator is turn this design into a vector. Now a vector just means that the design is a scalable design, so it doesn't lose any resolution when you change the size, and we can adjust it to the exact size that we need it to be. Most of the time it's going to be 3000 by 3000 pixels. So let's go ahead and vectorize this. You're going to open up your document within Adobe Illustrator, and then this is very easy. All you're going to do is come over here to image trace, and you're going to come down to low fidelity photo, and that's going to change this image into a vector. So let's check it out. So once that's changed to a vector, you're going to come back over to the menu, the properties menu, and you're going to select quick options, and you're going to hit expand. And you see how I just traced everything, and now everything is vectorized. It's a clean vector. And now we're just going to delete this background because we don't need the background. So first, under the properties menu, you're going to go to Pathfinder. You're going to click the more options, and then you're going to come down to these two squares right here, and that's the merge. So we're going to merge that, and that's just going to blend everything together so it's one solid shape. After we merge it, you're going to click it again, and we're going to come to ungroup. And now we can delete the background. So we're just going to click on the white background, hit delete. And now the background is deleted so you can see it, how it looks without the background. Now we got a clean background on there. We can also delete these little inside parts as well by just clicking and then hitting delete. And you see how the gray is coming through? That means that the background has been deleted off that section. So now that we have this saved, now that we have the background cleaned up, we're gonna select everything and we're gonna group it together. And then under the align panel, still under the properties panel, we're gonna align it to the center and align it in the middle. Hold shift, and then we're just gonna enlarge it so it fits up our full artboard. And you're all set. Now now we're gonna come up to file. We're gonna come down to export, and we're gonna save it, export it as make sure we have it exported as a PNG file. So that design is vectorized, is clean. The background is clean. In the next video, we'll be putting it up on our mockups.